They thought he would forget because he didn't shout back. They thought he would move on because he didn't respond. They thought he was fine because he smiled and nodded and never once let them see the storm behind his eyes. But what they never understood was that his silence was never a surrender. It was a seed, and seeds do not scream. They grow quietly in the dark until one day they break the ground with the force of everything they never said. He remembered everything not in the loud, bitter way that demands attention, but in the stillness of 3 a.m. when sleep refuses to come and every betrayal plays like a slow-motion film in his mind. He remembered how they used him, how they called him only when they needed something, how they turned away when he was the one bleeding, how they laughed behind his back and smiled to his face, and how he still chose kindness when he could have chosen war. He remembered how he was there for them, how he picked up their broken pieces while hiding his own, how he stood by them when no one else would, how he celebrated their wins and mourned their losses, while they stayed silent when it was his turn to fall. He remembered how they underestimated his heart, how they mistook his loyalty for weakness, his silence for passivity, his patience for stupidity, but he never said a word. He just watched, he observed, he felt it all, and swallowed the bitterness like glass until it cut through everything soft in him and hardened what remained. And while they thought they got away with it, while they joked and moved on and forgot the weight of what they did, he was rebuilding in silence. He was becoming the man who would never need to explain himself again. He carried the betrayal like bricks in his chest, each one placed by a moment. He trusted someone who didn't deserve it, and even though it hurt, he never dropped the load. Instead, he used it to build something stronger, something colder, something unbreakable, because he knew that the world doesn't listen to the cries of broken men. It only notices when they rise from the ashes without saying a word. They didn't know that the quiet ones remember. The ones who never speak often hold the loudest pain, and when that pain is finally turned into fuel, there's no force more dangerous, more determined, more unstoppable than the man who remembers everything and says nothing. He walked through rooms where he once felt small, where their laughter used to echo like knives, and he no longer flinched. He stood where they once ignored him and didn't shrink. He returned to the places that broke him, with eyes that didn't search for acceptance anymore, only clarity, because he no longer needed them to see his worth. He had already found it alone in the dark, and every night that he healed alone, he remembered how easy it was for them to disappear when he needed someone, how they told him to stay strong while they turned their backs, how they asked him to understand when they never tried to understand him, how they called him cold when he finally stopped giving them the parts of himself they only ever took for granted. But he didn't hate them. He outgrew them. He didn't seek revenge. He removed them. He didn't wish them harm. He wished them away from his future, because his peace cost too much to let the past keep living in it. And even though he never raised his voice, even though he never exposed their names, even though he never burned bridges he never crossed, again they felt it. They knew it. They saw it in his silence, the truth they tried to bury in. What hurt the most for them was not what he said, because he said nothing. It was how he changed, how he no longer showed up, how he no longer checked in, how he no longer played small to make others feel big, how he no longer apologized for protecting his space, his time, his heart. It was how he healed without needing their closure, how he moved forward without seeking their explanation. He became the kind of man who doesn't explain his boundaries. He simply enforces them, the kind of man who doesn't need a crowd to clap when he wins, because he learned to clap alone The kind of man who doesn't need validation because he finally became the version of himself that he used to beg others to understand. And if they ever wondered if he forgot the answer, lived in his silence, not in resentment, but in distance, not in anger, but in absence, not in noise, but in growth. He remembered everything and used it as a blueprint of who never to be and who never to trust again. He wore their lessons like armor and walked through the rest of his life with eyes wide open and heart locked to anyone who reminded him of them. They tried to define him with their opinions, but he rewrote himself in solitude. They tried to weaken him with their absence, but he learned how to survive without needing anyone to return. They tried to break him with silence, but he became fluent in it, made it his home, and now they'll never hear his pain. They'll only feel the weight of his distance, and the best part was he never once lowered himself to their level, never posted about them, never exposed them, never screamed about the injustice. He just became better while they stayed the same. He rose slowly, methodically, relentlessly, until one day they looked up and realized he had become someone they couldn't reach, someone they couldn't touch, someone who no longer fit in the version of life they left him in. He didn't glow up for them. He didn't succeed to prove a point. He didn't heal to make them regret. He did it because his soul was tired of bleeding for people who never brought bandages. He did it because he owed it to himself to stop shrinking for people who never clapped for his light. And even though he walks quietly, now even though his steps are softer, his presence is louder than ever. Now, when they say his name, it carries a weight they never expected, not because of drama, but because of dignity. Not because he made noise, but because he didn't need to. And in the silence of his journey, they lost access to the man they once took for granted and gained a lesson in what it means to lose something you never appreciated when you had. I've walks differently now, not with pride, but with peace, not with arrogance, but with awareness, not with pain, but with power. And if you ask him today about them, he'll smile and say nothing, not because he's hiding anything, but because some stories are too sacred to share with those who only came to write the painful chapters. In that silence, he found his voice. In that pain, he found his purpose. And in that loneliness, he found himself. And they will never know what it took, because they never stayed long enough to understand. They were too busy assuming he would forget, but he didn't, and he never will.